Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So this video, I'm kind of doing a follow-up on the AdSense video because it started getting popular. Got over right now like 500 views, so let's go. So pretty much YouTube notified me that this video has been getting a lot of attention, and so I'm doing an update because there has been some updates with AdSense. And so I'm going to go over those updates. So one thing that they added is every time you send in an appeal form guide, you now have to provide your publisher ID. And that was one thing where I was like, what is that? So, and when I went to go look it up, I realized, hold on, it's automatically making me sign into my AdSense account. But obviously if your AdSense account is disabled, then you can't get your publisher ID that way. And so I'm going to show like a link down below in the description, so that way it's going to be, you can just go to your My Account page within Google, and so if you click on that link, it should take you to a link if you have an AdSense account with that. Because I tried it where I logged into one of my Gmail accounts that doesn't have AdSense, and then it came up blank. It says, oh, something is wrong. But if you log in with an AdSense account, it's going to show you your like name, and then it's going to show your AdSense, and then it's going to show your publisher whatever ID. And so that's like another thing that they added when you're filling out the appeal form guide, is they want your AdSense publisher ID. I'm gonna go kind of show like my example of the appeal form guide for 2020. Name, publisher ID, which I explained earlier where you need to get that information. Of course, you put your email, where you place your ads, which is your AdSense content. That could be social media or anything of that sort. Maybe you have websites that you also do it. And then next is, again, it's wanting the URLs as well. So that's exactly answering the first one, except focusing only on URLs or apps IDs. Next, which is the big one, which is, have you ever purchased traffic to your sites, mobile apps, or anything to your YouTube channel? So this is something a lot of people do, so you got to be careful with answering this question. Of course, answer no, because if you're answering yes, that's pretty much saying that you do pay maybe some company to get more traffic to your site, and that's definitely like against YouTube's terms of service. So next question is, how do you get users to your site, mobile app, or YouTube channel, or how do you promote your content? And so right here you can be talking about like social media, so you can use Facebook, you use Reddit, you use Twitter. You know, you're using these social media to kind of like create your brand, and then that is how you're promoting your content. And so that's how you would answer that question. Next question is, have you or your site mobile app ever violated the AdSense or ad program policies or terms and condition? If so, how? So I think they updated this because some of this is a little wrong, or like what I'm providing, but I think you can answer that question with some of my, like my YouTube channel got 1 or 2 copyrights under the community guidelines, and then but not have any invalid click activity before this. These violations are due to my mistakes and happen unknowingly due to my negligence. So pretty much you're saying, like, you know, you're owning up to your actions, and so, you know, this shows that, okay, you know, you're going to be taking like another step forward to prevent this from going on in the future. Next question. What was the reason for invalid activity on your site? Please provide detailed information about all the specific reasons that you believe to be relevant in your case. All right, so this one, you can answer with this one, which is like, you know, I apologize for any invalid click activity. So for this one, yeah, so you could put, you know, you apologize for any invalid click activity, and you know, these are my mistakes, which happened by me unknowingly and by my negligence. God, I have a lot of typos, so definitely get yours revised. So so definitely read it out if it sounds like. So I have a lot of typos in here. Anyways, let's carry on. Furthermore, okay, well, definitely reword that. I'm not sure what I was trying to say. I assure to AdSense and YouTube's guidelines to a genuine AdSense partner. So you're pretty much saying, like, you know, you agree to their terms of service. Next, I'm talking more about myself, which is kind of going over like when I started my AdSense partnership. So I started like 6-7 years ago, and I always tried my best to I always tried the best of my abilities to not go against the terms of service. So maybe update this, because this, to avoid violating any terms of service. And then next sentence, I'm saying, like, if my AdSense is reinstated, I will do everything according to the AdSense policies and guidelines in order to prevent any invalid activity which violates any terms or condition. So that's how you would answer that question. There's 2 more questions. My phone keeps. Next is what changes will you implement in your channel to help improve the quality traffic to your site, mobile app, YouTube, and all that good stuff. So, alright, so for this one, you can just kind of say how you're gonna try to make sure you're implementing better changes to your channel. Examples you could do: there are some programs that are specifically that specifically look for invalid click activity. So you can talk about how you're going to implement a program, insert program name here, and that's going to help prevent any invalid click activity to your site. And so that can be one thing. And then also ensuring that, you know, you are spending your time and understanding YouTube's terms of service to prevent any invalid click activity or any other form of terms of service to your account. So that's kind of like how you would explain it, is making sure that, you know, you're following everything by the books and that you understand that this happened because it was my fault. And I know maybe even if it's not your fault, because even in my situation it wasn't my fault, but at the same time it happened due to my own negligence. I wasn't aware that invalid click activity was a thing, and if I knew it was a thing, then I could have prevented it from happening, regardless that it's not my fault. So even if it's not your fault, you still have to own up to it, because, you know, you should be aware that there are people out there that are always trying to attack channels. There's always people out there trying to scam people, trying to take people's money. There's a lot of people jealous of you. I don't know about you in particular, but, you know, I hope you understand what I mean. So next is like providing any data for your site, IP address, stuff like that, which could explain the invalid click activity. And then for me, I just had no way. I didn't have any of these IP addresses. So that's why I said, dear Google, is my first time that my AdSense account is disabled due to an invalid click activity. I was not able to record any suspicious ID addresses, traffic logs, and reports. So this is where you can put how, you know, to prevent this from going on in the future. If you had a program, it would be able to be reading these IP addresses, so then you can prevent this in the future. And if your account were to get disabled, you would be able to recover it faster, because you would have the backlog report to provide Google to ensure that this wasn't your wrongdoing, and you can actually provide them proof. So I hope this was helpful. Ran into a lot just for this video. Everything just kept going off left and right. But, you know, at the end of the day, you know, I'm just trying to like help out someone when they're doing this appeal form guide, because when I was putting in my appeal form, I don't know, I didn't really see a lot of like information out there. Plus people getting reinstated, it didn't really seem like it was possible. So that's why I'm like creating this video, for tips, how to build a template, submit it. I feel like a lot of people, accidentally spent money maybe to get more traffic to their site. So, I don't know. It is what it is, but I don't know. If this was helpful at all, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. If this video does well, I'll do another follow-up on it. And other than that, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.